Hey everyone, welcome to ProKick. Today we're diving into the latest developments in the federal criminal prosecutions against former President Donald Trump. As these legal battles continue, Republicans for the Rule of Law have launched a massive $2 million campaign to urge the Supreme Court to reject Trump's claim of presidential immunity. Let's break down what this means and why it matters. Back in April, Trump's legal team presented their argument to the Supreme Court, claiming that a sitting president should be exempt from criminal prosecution. This debate gained even more urgency after Trump's recent conviction on 34 felony charges in Manhattan, related to falsifying company documents connected to hush money payments to Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. These charges are serious, and the implications of this case are enormous. Special counsel Jack Smith is leading the federal case against Trump, focusing on whether the president's actions before taking office fall under presidential immunity. This issue took on even greater significance following the January 6th Capitol events, leading to 4 charges being filed against Trump. Trump vehemently denies these allegations, claiming they are politically motivated. Republicans for the Rule of Law, a group that emerged during the 2019 Mueller probe, is dedicated to defending the rule of law. Their stated goal is to ensure that established legal standards apply to everyone, including a former Republican president. Their latest campaign features testimonies from 25 conservatives, urging the Supreme Court to reject Trump's assertion of absolute immunity. These testimonies emphasize justice and the principle that the president should not be immune to the rule of law. Tony Franks, the group's national spokesman, highlights that the unique selling point of this campaign is the authenticity of the testimonials. These are genuine, unfiltered stories from real individuals, government officials, lawyers, and everyday citizens who understand the importance of upholding the rule of law to the security of our country. They believe that the messenger is just as significant as the message itself. This campaign aims to reach people of all political persuasions by taking a candid approach to Trump's immunity claim. The conservatives participating in this campaign come from diverse backgrounds and experiences, all united by their belief in the rule of law. They stress that this case will have far-reaching consequences, depending on the Supreme Court's ruling. If Trump's immunity claim is upheld, it could pave the way for future presidents to avoid criminal charges while in office. On the other hand, if the claim is rejected, it would confirm that no one is immune to legal consequences, regardless of their status. This decision is crucial not only for Trump's future, but also for the integrity of American democracy. Trump is currently embroiled in multiple legal disputes, ranging from his business dealings to actions taken after leaving office. The federal accusations stemming from the 2020 election are just one example of the many challenges he faces. Republicans for the Rule of Law hope that their campaign can influence public opinion and, by extension, the decision of the Supreme Court. They aim to highlight the larger implications of this judicial struggle for American democracy. As the nation eagerly awaits the Supreme Court's decision, the campaign brings to light ongoing discussions about presidential authority, responsibility, and the cornerstones of American law. No matter the court's decision, the Republicans for the Rule of Law movement underscores the continued importance of the rule of law in American government. Moreover, while the highest court in the land often claims to pay no attention to party politics, the Supreme Court will remain a focal point of political discourse. The potential federal prosecution of the ex-president before the November election has been a major topic of discussion following the conclusion of his hush money trial in New York in March. The timing and manner of the court's judgment will determine whether Trump will be back in court before voters cast their ballots. During April's oral arguments, it became clear that Trump's broad interpretation of presidential immunity was unlikely to gain traction. However, 2 other ideas that would restrict the prosecution of former presidents found some support. One concerns the application of criminal law to core presidential powers, such as pardoning and recognizing foreign governments. The other questions whether presidents might enjoy immunity for personal rather than official transgressions. Even Trump's attorneys agree that the majority of the charges against their client do not relate to official conduct or fundamental duties of the presidency. This ongoing legal process could delay the trial until after the election, which may be an ideal situation for Trump, who hopes to postpone proceedings and potentially avoid charges if reelected. Each justice on the Supreme Court is aware of the political ramifications of this case. They understand that postponing Trump's trial on accusations of participating in a criminal conspiracy would have serious implications for the court's reputation and ethical standing. The court's decision, or lack thereof, will carry significant political weight. Justice Amy Coney Barrett's pivotal exchange during the Supreme Court oral arguments highlighted that a sitting president does not have immunity for private acts. This crucial point implies that Trump's trial for charges related to January 6th may proceed without interlocutory appeals, according to Judge Tanya Chutkan. The prosecution might need to withdraw some charges, but the trial could still move forward. Ultimately, the Supreme Court's ruling on Trump's immunity claim will be a defining moment for American democracy. It will shape the boundaries of presidential authority and reinforce or challenge the principle that no one is above the law. So what do you think? Should a sitting president be immune from criminal prosecution, or should they be held accountable like any other citizen? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to ProKick for more updates and in-depth analyses. Let's keep the conversation going about justice, the rule of law, and the future of our country.